Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing on first down. Hunt. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing again. Hunt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22.
Off play action. Sampson. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit. Now, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
On second down. Hull. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carried by number 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, Sampson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
3 yards the gain there, second down. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 56 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, it's Cummings, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw on second down. Hunt, his throw incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Third down. And 7.
Operating from the gun. Hunt. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made by
the numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 72 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
To throw on second down, Sampson. Flushed out right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They'll run on first down. Hull, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Sampson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Sampson. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Sampson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Hull. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Off the play fake. Sampson. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On first down, Hunt. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cummings. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Hunt. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Hunt's pass.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the be 7. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. It's complete. Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Hunt looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Sampson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Hunt. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Hunt. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sampson. And that is incomplete.
When you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Sampson. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the gun, Sampson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But he will have the 1st down before he he's tackled at the 12. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Hunt. And his throw is incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Hunt. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .154 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Sampson. And this one quickly to Lamb. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Sampson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Operating from the gun. Hunt. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Hunt. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, this will be the one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 8.
On 3rd and 2, Sampson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
First and 10.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Sampson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw. Sampson. Got knocked away and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummings. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Cummings. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Hunt throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to score on the full return. Touchdown, so many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Jackson now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They'll run on first down. Cummings. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on first down. Hunt. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cummings. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On first down, Sampson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson.
That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second
to throw again. Sampson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Sampson's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, it's Ford. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Home. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Sampson looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Sampson's pass.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Sampson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Sampson.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Patriots' 6-yard line.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Sampson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Rams 17, Patriots 7.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Their own 26-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
On 1st and 10, Hunt. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hunt. And this completes a Henry over the middle.
Hunt's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At their 48-yard line.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Hunt. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Come on, dog!
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Operating from the gun. Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point attempt to follow here. This a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Jackson now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing on first down. Hunt gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Hunt, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hunt got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry.
Hunt's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Hunt. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Hunt. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, Hunt. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Hunt. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hunt. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hunt. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. New England trying to get a place on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams...
And down he goes on the pressure for the Rams defense. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hunt. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.